Good afternoon. My name is Veronica, and I'm doing a spiritual interrogation blog based on my personal belief and how it starts to form harmony, reflecting the code of ethics and the ASCA ethical standards for school counselors. Throughout this course, I have focused on how my personal belief interact with the ethical responsibilities outlined in the ACA Code of Ethics 2014 and the ASAC, the Ethical Standards for School Counselors 2022. As I was stated beforehand, I was very biased. Even working in the mental health field, it was kind of my way or no way, because I felt like their way was wrong, instead allowing them to make those independent decisions. So prior to this course, I struggled with full support in a client's right to make independent decisions, particularly when I believe those choices could be harmful. Throughout reflecting on my study, I now recognize that respecting independency is both ethical required and spiritual aligned, representing respect for dignity. The process of aligning independence with belief was not simple. I struggled with tension between helping and controlling the outcome, which I want to reflect on something that I learned over the past few years, just dealing with people in addiction, that God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. These individuals states this serenity prayer every day. When they go to meetings, they state it. In group settings, they state it. Until I just started stating it too. Because there are times where I try to control the outcome. Okay, reflecting back, my TIS 2018 challenged my thinking about enhancing how imposing personal values, even stubborn, can undermine the counseling relationship. Similarity, Mr. Smith 2019 highlights the importance of cultural and spiritual humility, reminding me that clients bring their own worldview and that my role is to talk alongside them rather than direct their steps. As I reflect, I became increasingly aware that honoring independence is not abandoning clients, is trusting them. It is not also trusting that God is active in their journey without my interference. The shift allows me to see independency as compatible with my faith rather than in conflict with it. As central conflict, I continue to face concerns affirming and supporting clients' sexual orientation and gender identity as desired in the ASCA Standard A.9, 2022. My spiritual background has a traditional belief about gender and sexuality, creating an ongoing tension between my personal conviction and my professionalism duties to offer affirming, non-discriminatory support. This conflict goes beyond mere respect for students. It centers on balancing personal belief with professional advocacy. I am actively learning to manage the emotions and theological discomfort that emerges in these circumstances. And currently, I still face those circumstances today, even though I'm mainly in that feel of addiction, but we still have individuals that come through that's sexuality is totally something different. So it's just adjusting, and it's also not just adjusting, but trying to prevent things from taking place that I know in this setting may take place. So that's something that I'm still working on. To address this conflict, I have strengthened my cultural immunity through ongoing training and self-reflection. Research shows me counselors who engage in ongoing self-examination are better aligned with ethical principles. Hook, ETAL 2022, and McKinnon 2019. I will participate in monthly consultation groups, maintain a professional journey, and study LGBTQ affirming practice to assure personal belief do not interfere with students' well-being while maintaining spiritual integrity, in which I engage in groups with my supervisor as well. Just try to align things and just try to not, I'm not judgmental, but to try not to control the outcome of every situation when it comes to working with these individuals. Navigating the interactions of ethical professionalism and spirituality is ongoing, but now I feel equipped to approach these challenges with greater compassion and clarity, which that all took place before class as well, before this class. It just, I need a little bit more growing, a little bit more redirectives that time, but I'm doing good. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.